Creeksters, good to see you again. Tom Creek here with Creek Bank Creations. Julie and I are coming at you with another video tonight, and it's called the Happy Flappy card. That's right, the Happy Flappy card. Flappy? Happy?
They're not seeing
You're
that.
not even seeing it.
Pull
Right.
it up.
Happy Flappy. Happy Flappy. I'm happy, and I'm flappy. They call me Happy Flappy.
It's not flabby.
Not Flappy.
It's flappy.
Flappy. Flappy. Hey, and by the way, we've been coming out with so many new products, and Julie is trying to get the videos out as quickly as we can, and we know not everybody can see them in a timely manner because of that. So we have decided to extend the coupon code for another week to January 24th. We're going to extend it to.
What's the year?
Of 2024, January 24th. That would be 012424, right? But the coupon code is BOX, BOX, for 15% off on all your orders, everything on the Creek Bank website. So remember, the coupon code is BOX. It's good to January 24th of 2024. And don't forget, all orders over $50 after the discount gets a free shipping. That's right, free shipping. So without any further,
in the United States.
In the United States. In the United States of America.
Yep.
Free shipping on all orders $50 or more after the discount. So with that, I'm going to turn this over to Mrs. Creek. Mrs. Creek, are you ready to present your project?
I am ready.
Okay. By the way, where are we going to be in February? We're going to be in Indianapolis. That's right, Indianapolis at the Too Much Fun
I'm going to be partying.
The date is that. What is the date? The date is Friday, the 23rd and the 24th of
Yes, and we are
February.
going to have 2 classes at that show.
2 classes
with,
at the show.
With Diane Morris.
With Diane Morris. It's the wonderful Diane Morris coming to you all the way from Ohio. That's right. Sorry.
We'll be releasing that information soon.
Releasing the information soon. Okay, so without any further ado, here is Mrs. Creek.
Greetings, crafters. It's great to see you. Super excited to be here tonight to share with you the new card base, Happy Flappy. Now, the great thing about this base is that you're cutting the base, and then you can choose how you want to decorate it. It has a pull mechanism on the front. It is a standard A2 card. You pull that and you pop that piece right open. So you're going to be able to decorate this any way you want to. Not only do we have the Happy Flappy die set, but we also have 2 brand new stamps that coordinate with those. And those stamps are called the Happy Mother's Sentiment and the Happy Father's Sentiment. Now, the unique thing about these stamps is that they're broken down into 3 sentiment sections. So you can have a sentiment for the front part of that card. You have a sentiment for the inside flap of the card, and then you have a sentiment for the inside of the card. These are nice because they specifically are designed with that 3-step sentiment for you to work with. We have had a lot of requests for the retirement thing, and so this nice set with the retirement is a good option, and that is the Adirondack chair die that we offer. So today we are going to learn how to make this fun card that says, "This is not a card, it's a hug," with a fold in the middle. And we are going to be making a version of this card at the Make and Take at a trade show
Near you.
So I'm just going to tell you, you need to get to the Make and Take early because it'll be sold out, and then you'll be like so disappointed. We are not going to do the flowers, but we are going to do the card, and we're going to have a blast. So let's talk about the Happy Flappy. This is what your package insert looks like, and we are going to turn the camera down and get started. We have turned the camera down and we're ready to get started. Now, when you purchase this, it is going to come in the package with the lightweight cardstock, and it's adhered, of course, to the cardstock. When I take these home, I purchase the storage envelope from Creek Bank, and I label it, and then I put the large magnet on there, and this is the large magnet that we sell. I do like to adhere a piece of cardboard to the back, and I always put the package insert on there. So that is how I'm storing all of my products. And you can find all of these products that we're talking about in the description links below. There are clickable shopping links. So let's talk about what we have here. This large die is your base. So this is an A2 size card. It's going to fit in a standard A2 envelope, and this large piece is your base, and that is going to be, in this case, the red part of this card. Now we're going to cut that, and then we need a card front. This piece back here, it's white in this case with hearts on it. That is cut from this die. So we're going to choose our pattern paper and die cut this. Then we need to think about the pull tab. What color of pull tab do I want on my card? I do recommend that you cut this on some heavier weight cardstock, 80, 100, 110 pound. This card that we're making is 110 pound, and it just has a lot of stability to it, and the pull is nice and sturdy. So this is your pull, and so you'll need to decide what color do I want to cut that in. Now you have these 3 dies over here that are your panel dies, and those are the dies that we're going to use to make this piece that flaps and that inside piece. Now the easiest way to talk about this is to think about the one in the back has to be the smallest one. So of course it's going to be the smallest one on your set. That's back here. Then you have the 2 left that are larger, and those are for your front panel. And you can mat actually all 3 if you want to and put them all 3 on the front, or you can use 1, or you can use 2. In this case, I used 2. I used the largest one and the second to the largest one. Now, you also might notice I included a heart die there, and that heart die does fit on the front of that panel if you want to add a heart to it. Actually, it would have looked really cute on there. But we're not doing that today. So I hope that makes sense. Tom, do you think we covered that?
Yes.
We got that? So those are the parts and pieces. Today we are going to work with the Happy Mother's sentiment stamp. I've already pre-stamped. This is not a card, it's a hug with a fold in the middle. I've already done all that work. And then I have also previously stamped the word pull on the pull tab that I've previously cut. And this is the stamp called Pull Tab Words. It has pull, push, look, lift, surprise, and some arrows. So this is a really good basic stamp to have in your set. And I have previously stamped that on the pull. We are using the Love This paper pad. This paper pad has a really great collection of papers, and that is what we'll be working with today. I'm starting with the red card base, and I've previously cut this on our cardstock. So we will fold our card in half right on the fold, and I'll have my card base. Then I need to die cut my paper for the front of my card. Now I have cut this on the pattern paper that we're using for our card, and I want to explain this piece to you a bit. So what we have here is the notch cut out, which matches the notch on the side of the card, and we have that slit that the pull tab's going to run through. And you have an area here that has X's on it. It's going to score this rectangle box and these X's into this front piece of your card. And I took a Sharpie and ran over it on this blue one so you could see what that's going to look like, because that is the area where we are going to place tape. And I know you will not be able to see this on the video, but that's what we're looking at here, is we have this piece and we're going to end up using that area for tape. So I'm going to take my piece that I've die cut, I'm going to turn it over and I'm going to put foam tape on the back. And we do have foam tape on our website, and I will place a link below. So I'm going to remove the liner from the front tape and adhere it to my card. I have removed the liner and I have my undo. I am going to take the undo and I'm going to put that undo around the outside edge of my card, all the way around, and where I know I have foam, like this. And then I will take my paper and set that on top. Now the purpose of the undo is that it gives me time to align that piece up and center it so that it's centered on my card, and then I'm going to push that down. Now when the undo dries, I will have permanent adhesion and I will not have any kind of stain on my paper. Once we have that done, we're ready to work on our pull tab. So I have previously die cut the pull tab and I've already stamped my word on there. And what I want to point out to you is that the pull tab also has a special section that the die is actually going to score into the paper. And I know you can't see it on this one, but this is what it's going to score on there. So what you have a tape area and a tape area. These two rectangle shapes are for tape, and you have these two long lines, and then you have the X lines. So when you get ready to do your actual mechanism, you want to have your score side facing this way so you can see it. And when you stamp your word pull, you want it on the opposite side. Okay, so this is the side where I can actually see the marks, and I'm stamping on the opposite side. And then I'm going to take my pull mechanism, and those two long lines I want to fold on, and I want to make sure I get right on those two long lines, and I will have my pull mechanism. So my pull mechanism is going to look like this. Then I'm going to take that and hold that straight up, and I want my word pull over here if you're using the pull, and we're going to slide that into the card. Make sure you can see that. I'm going straight into there. And I'm going to line that up with that rectangle that's on my card. Now I'm going to grab this base. And we're going to do it with the base so you can see this. I'm going to put my word pull in there. I'm going to slide that forward until I touch the line on that outside score line right there. So I'm going to put tape here, and I'm going to line that up right on that outside fold of that base rectangle, and I'm going to tape it down. So I'm going to go back to this card. We're going to slide that in, and I'm going to add my tape right into that box. I have applied adhesive into the area that I've scored into the car front here, and I am ready to position the tab where it needs to be. So I'm going to take the edge of the tab and we're going to line it up with that score mark on the right side, and I'm going to put that edge with that score. I'm going to push down on my tape, and then I'm going to pull my tab and lay it flat. And now I have this, the mechanism is laying flat, but I do have the ability to pick that up and pull that mechanism. Now I am ready to add my inside piece to my card. Remember, your inside piece is going to be the smallest one, and I have previously stamped that. Now we have an area here that has X's on it, so we are going to put tape here, and then we will remove the tape liner. When we go to adhere this piece, we want the outside left edge of our die cut piece to sit right on that fold, and it should be also centered on the card front. We're just going to push that down into the tape that we have there, and we have our inside piece. Now, we have this one place left over here that has X's on it. We are going to put tape on that. And if you prefer to use liquid glue, you can use liquid glue. The great thing about the liquid glue is that you don't have to worry about it drying out on you, and it is a little more stable. I just always use tape because tape is more forgiving if I make a mistake. So I have this area here, and I have my card front that I'm going to attach to it. So I want the left edge of my card front to be aligned with that edge of the tab over here, and we're going to set that in place and push it down into the tape. And now I have that card front with that pull that opens. Now I have previously stamped, this is not a card for our card front, and I am going to flip that over. I also have previously put the tape on the back. Wouldn't it be great when you make a card if all the work was already done for you? Center that on the front and push it down. And you, my friend, have just created your very first Happy Flappy card. Now we're going to open this card. In this case, this particular card is red. And so when I wanted to go put that sentiment on there, I just went ahead and cut another piece of that front panel. I used the largest one, and I stamped with a fold in the middle, and I added a heart cut from our red sticker paper and put that on there. That's a nice little touch. And then you have your really fun card. This is not a card, it's a hug. Let's hold it and do it right. This is not a card, it's a hug with a fold in the middle. Now, to finish this particular card off, you may notice that I've used the flowers on this card. Absolutely in love with the Perfect Petals stamp and die set. So to finish this card off, I will be adding the Perfect Petals to the front of this card. I hope you've enjoyed making the Happy Flappy today. Stop by the booth. We're going to be making these at the Make and Take, and you can have lots of fun creating these fun things. This is the Mother's Day version. You're the best. Your love changes things. Happy Mother's Day. I cannot wait to see what you create with these fun cards.
Thanks for joining us tonight, crafters. We had a great time with you. Don't forget that 15% discount using the coupon code BOX. And that's good until January 24th on 15% off of
that's
everything.
That's easy for you to say.
15% off everything on your order from Creek Bank, and all orders over $50 after the discount gets free shipping. Anything else from you, Mrs. Creek?
When does that code expire?
That code expires January 24th. So
2024.
January 24th, 2024, by the way.
Hey, we need you to stay warm. It's super cold in Indiana.
Yes, it is. We're having our first heavy snowstorm here tonight, and it's coming down hard right now. In fact, we lost our internet connection just a few minutes ago. And it's going to be 2 below zero tomorrow. Oh, it's going to be cold. I'm glad it's not like that all here around here all the time, but it's going to kill all the bugs, I hope. Yeah, so anyway.
God bless you.
God bless
Thanks
you all.
so much.
We'll see you. Bye now.